Yeah.
What's going on, everyone?
Yo. What up, man? It's in the booth. It's your boy Messenja.
Canton Jones.
Ramona Jones.
Yeah.
And we got a guest in the
Haddy
building.
on the track.
T-Head in the building.
This should be fun. Already lit.
Should have made him bring his keyboard. Got some keyboard next time, man. The man play keys crazy, man.
You know what it is when we in the mood. Speaking to the host, speaking to you. And no matter what, we gon' tell the truth. See time harvest, you gon' see the fruit. Put the kid tank, gotta pull it from the roof. Get the best, get the bag, gotta get the loot. Find another way to preach, we don't need a suit. Chill a roll in the game, looking for recruits. Let's go now. Now I came with Canton Jones Messenja and the Booth Podcast.
Welcome to the show, everyone. In the Booth Canton Jones and Messenja. Really, y'all gonna do this right now. Please like, share, and subscribe to the show on Facebook, YouTube, and all platforms, including Spotify and Google Podcasts.
Yes, sir. And if you would like to sponsor or advertise with the show, that's my bed, my live bed.
That's why
If you would like to advertise, sponsor with the show, make sure you hit us up at intheboothpod@gmail.com. You got any questions? Anything you want us to talk about? You got a video that went viral that we ain't talked about? Then just send it to us in the booth. Pod. We are people's champ. We're the people's champ. You know what I'm saying? We're here for the people. We get the people what they want. They want to talk about something, hit us up at intheboothpod@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? And as we continue our ATL family tour, we got T Haddy on the track. In the building.
Let's go.
One time for the 8 time,
Man, so everybody will know. What does T stand for?
Thor.
Thor.
That's his name. Thor.
Ooh.
My dad
Like
Thor Hadden.
the doggone
like the
Super
Avengers.
Marvels, yeah.
Yeah.
Thor.
His name is Thor.
Bruh, if my name was Thor,
My name would be Thor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's coming.
Thor.
Okay.
Thor Haddy. That's hard.
Okay.
Yeah. Thor Hadden.
That is hard, bro.
That's a dope name.
Appreciate it, man.
Welcome to the show, bro.
Yeah.
Man, I feel welcome, man. We be family off camera forever.
Forever, right?
We'll know T Haddy for a long time. Did plenty of shows. Been on the road. Did the conference with us this year.
Yeah.
Kingdom Generation Conference.
Yeah.
Awesome time. Dude is a musician. He got more gifts than I don't know what, but every time I see you, I figured something else
You doing
out.
something
Yeah.
But yeah, man, talk about your Mixed Major Studios over there.
Man, Mixed Major Studios over in Smyrna. We just did a couple overhauls to the studio. Now we doing podcasts and content. So we got it set up now. If you come and do your studio session, you can get you some content in too. You can get you some behind the scenes, get you an on the spot interview, all that right there.
Dope.
Yep. And we over in Smyrna. If you ever been to Smyrna, East West Connector is probably one of the most famous streets in Smyrna. And my studio is South Cobb Drive, East West Connector, right next to the wing spot.
Oh, of course. Always got to be next to the wing spot.
Lemon pepper.
I can walk out the door and walk there, and then I can get me some lemon peppers.
Dope.
All day.
We walk that way and get some stale candies.
Don't do that.
Hello,
Don't
brother.
do that.
Hello, brother.
Don't do that. Don't do that to them.
Yeah, I wish we had a wing spot over here, but yeah. So as far as music wise, what's popping?
Man, I be honest with you, man. Life is lifing, but it feel like every time I attempt to get in the studio, which I own a studio, it seems like, man, that's when stuff happens.
Absolutely.
The distractions, I think he say the best ones.
Yeah.
When I try to get in that studio,
Yeah.
I was like, man, like, what is it? But, it's just a season. When I get my hands free, I told him, I ain't got time today, cuz. But I'm looking forward to the time where I'll be like, today, cuz, I got time.
Yeah.
And I and really, y'all know what I do. I do volume when it comes to this music. So when I can't get in that groove like I want, then I can't do it.
Yeah.
But when it's time, it's on.
It's a whole vibe when the studio, sometimes you feeling it, sometimes you're not, but
when you in that groove, bro, when you in that pocket, bro.
Like I was playing the old school record for him today. Yeah. And just say I just caught a little old school wave. Yeah. And
You know, and I'm in that vein right now, you know, and so I understand how it is, and then distractions and certain things that throw you off, buzz kills, bad news, weird stuff, and then you got to try to get back in there and get into a creative space. It's very difficult sometimes, you know. So when you catch that wave, so I'm praying, God, bro, that you get that the devil leave you alone.
Yeah,
we need some.
You don't want to come out, so you know.
That boy got
2 free hands.
It's a living ad lib. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about yeah. Y'all gonna go ahead and sample it.
Yeah, living ad
Put
lib.
it on one of them buttons.
Yeah, man.
All right, so what we got going on today?
All of our NFL teams that lost this week. The Dolphins lost. The Dallas lost.
Don't
and
do
the
my
Falcons
Dallas
lost.
like that. Don't do that.
Yeah, everybody all alone. Everybody
Man,
took
what
an L
happened
this week, man. So that we're gonna have to fix that. Yeah, definitely.
Well, we ain't taking no L this week.
Who you got?
I done already talked to Jerry Jones.
Oh.
We had a discussion, and we're not doing that this week.
Yeah, we gotta do better. Gotta pick it up. Yeah, gotta do better. But yeah, so this week, we got a new segment we're gonna start the show off with, called the.
That's what it's called. Got to do better.
Gotta do better.
That's the new segment.
Man, there's so much stuff that we come up with off the screen.
I know y'all like, where did Canton go? He went to do something real quick.
Yeah,
He'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back. But we're gonna go to the post of the day. This was posted, I believe, on Twitter, and the comment section was crazy, back and forward. So it's just something we're gonna look at and just kind of discuss for a couple minutes. This picture is a picture of a dance dad, I guess with his dancer daughter, and has mom in the picture and the little baby there for support. And
so for those of you that are listening, the whole family are in tutu. They're in tutus. So dad is in a tutu.
Yeah. Dad is in a tutu.
Like a real tutu with no pants and nothing
like
underneath.
He finna go on stage and dance with his daughter tutu. Like he has a real.
You wouldn't do that for Nala?
Absolutely not. And I'm a dance dad. I've been a dance dad for a long time, years, over a decade. I've been a dance dad. No, we wear T-shirts that say "Dance Dad."
Did you ever do the dance with your daughter, like dance?
Nah. We just move the props off the stage. Just move props on and off stage. What dance dads do? We don't put tutus on. We don't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could take a picture and support my daughter. Like, yeah.
So I know this is obviously a guy that's masculine. He's not, dealing with anything.
As far as allegedly.
I know he allegedly, right, exactly. And so I know he's doing this to support his daughter. So do you feel like, maybe if you put some jeans on with the tutu, or
what
just to say,
in the comment section, a lot of people, it's back and forth. A lot of people say, "Oh, he's doing a great job, supporting. He's just trying to support his daughter to the fullest. There's nothing wrong with that." And I was like, okay, we done got too comfortable in this.
And I don't think they would have.
Have you ever let your daughter do your hair or put bows in your hair or something like that?
Nah.
Yeah,
she ain't never touched my hair.
Yeah.
Love used to do his hair.
Yeah.
Let her do my hair. My daddy used to sit there, boy. I got 3 sisters. Through all of them, he just sit there. He got bows in his hair.
Boy, I wish my daddy would. Boy, I wish Kaiser Edmund Sr. or Wade Evans would listen. Yeah, nah.
My daddy. I mean, my daddy was a man's man.
Yeah.
But
to my
daughter.
daddy. But my dad.
I think it take it up on another
I don't
level
know, bro.
when the camera come out.
Right.
When the camera come out, it goes to a whole nother level. Like, because I could chill. I can have tea time and play with little girl dolls and let her play in my hair and all that. But that's inner court. Yeah, that ain't child business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't for cameras. What we doing?
But I mean,
that's a whole photo shoot.
It is.
Like he posted, right?
Yeah. I mean,
my wife ain't gonna put no football helmet on in the picture to support my son.
I never put on,
My wife ain't finna put no football helmet on to support my son in the picture. Like,
she will though.
Nah, she gonna have
and a mom.
She gonna have the gator. She gonna make a shirt say Cam's mom and boom.
If she can fit the helmet, I ain't saying your head big. I'm saying that a mom.
Yes,
man, you heard him.
I didn't say
that.
I didn't say that. But I'm sure
it's on. I'm sure it's on the footage. We didn't bleep it out.
I'm sure a parent female parent wouldn't mind putting on a helmet of her
I
son.
do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I would do it.
so I'm saying, what is the difference? And I'm just asking, what's the difference between a man? Because Lovey used to do all type of stuff in my hair. I just sit there, and let her do it. She ain't have. Mom wasn't around at the time, but she was cleaning up or whatever, and I'm just there and I'm playing with her, or like you said, tea time, or playing with her dolls with your daughter. I wouldn't go to the extent of dressing, letting her put a outfit on me,
and going to a photo shoot
And then
making
take
it.
but there is a dad that would allow his daughter to some dudes let the daughter make them up.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Some
that.
dudes, you know what I'm saying, and that depends on.
I'd be like, wait till your mama get done.
Yeah, that depends on your relationship with your daughter. I don't think. I wouldn't do it, but I don't think that he's saying like he's compromising his masculinity with that picture. Here's the other end of it. What would be the response if all of them had on helmets?
Exactly.
That's true.
Nobody would trip.
Nobody would trip. You wouldn't even trip. If your wife has on a helmet and your daughter has on a helmet supporting your son, and you had on a helmet, and, go Gators or whatever, that would be cute to you. So that means this is a lopsided conversation because it's cool on one end but not cool on the other. That's all I'm saying. You wiggling in your seat like somebody got a thumb.
Put on a. Okay, listen. Put on a male dance suit. Boys dance, men dance. They don't dance in tutus. That would be more
that's
my
fine.
angle.
But what I'm saying is, women don't play football in helmets. They play with flag football.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is,
but even in football, women do play football.
Not with
women
helmets.
playing pass. Yeah, they have.
They don't play in helmets.
They have tackle football. There's a female football league.
Is.
They play with helmets.
Yeah.
Shoulder pad, everything.
And that's still masculine though.
But it's a sport. When women come to football, they do wear helmets. When men go to dance, they don't wear tutus. Put a male dance.
It depends on what dance you watching, because there are some guys that
they wear male dance.
You saying masculine men?
In my daughter's dance school, there are boys that dance, but they don't wear the tutus.
There are professional dancers that if you get a bunch of ladies and put some men in there with tutus, you wouldn't know which is which. They do that. That's a professional thing. That not saying that's what I'm saying. Like if we go,
I ain't seen that.
It's out there. Trust. And so, in my opinion, if a man is trying to support his daughter, to what extent, whatever.
Put the male dance. If you gonna do that, put the male dance outfit on. You ain't.
So what about elbows in the head? Like Lovey putting elbows in my head. I'm sitting there. She got to find the man bowls.
Yeah.
Find the muscle bowls. The strong bowls. Don't put no bowls in my head if they ain't black.
I think it's just like,
I'm just saying, like, what's the difference?
Just like T. Haddy was saying,
that's
inner court.
Yeah.
So
something like where you taking a picture and first of all, this finna go viral. And
if Lovey is doing
different.
putting bows in my head, you think that people gonna question my masculinity if my daughter's putting?
Like I said, in your house,
whether it's take a picture or not, it don't matter. Like if somebody come in and say, "All right, that's cute," take a picture. And my daughter is behind me putting them in my head. You think that somebody's gonna question my masculinity for that?
To me, that's something in the moment. Not a deliberate decision. Like it's something that, again, this is something that was spontaneous.
Not a deliberate decision. If my daughter's putting 40 bows in my head,
you didn't wake up and say you're gonna do my hair today.
Yeah,
you woke up, went and bought that, or got that and said tomorrow we're going to do that. That's something that's planned versus something that was sporadic.
That I do know that it's possible, very possible. If my daughter want to do my hair because she's done it before. Okay. And let's just say if my wife comes in and take a picture and y'all be like, "Girl, get off me."
Yeah. I don't think that's the same thing.
Girl, get off me. I don't want you doing that. You can't take no picture.
Yeah,
and she gonna look at you like
that's the same thing.
My daughter's gonna look at me hurt.
My daughter never. She never attempted to do my hair. But
I got a question. What? So how you gonna look in the picture though? You gonna smile and put your hand on your head?
No, I'm gonna smile and sit how I've been sitting the whole time, like this right here.
So,
like,
so for me,
I mean, he kind of hard. I mean, he got the chains on.
he ain't putting his hand on his lip.
Right, he's
on
not
his
trying
hip.
to do any kind of.
He's standing like a girl. He's standing like a dude. He just in a tutu. Now I'm saying that I won't do that. Now I'm not gonna do it.
it's a professional picture, man.
That's true.
Like
True.
Like this ain't at the comfort of your
But
home. So the analogy, I don't think.
But whether it's in the comfort, is a picture is a picture, and what people gonna see, they gonna see it.
That's planned.
It don't matter though.
That's
What I'm saying is, if you got on a tutu, if you got on a tutu at any time, you planned.
Yeah, but no, if it's sporadic versus like I said,
how can you sporadically put on a tutu?
No, I'm talking about. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about.
Oops, I made a tutu.
The tutu is planned. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about. Your daughter just coming playing with your hair. That's just something that's not planned. It's sporadic.
Or hey, Dad, I want to play dancing games. Let's play like we in the ballet. Put this tutu on.
Or even the tea party, whatever. Because especially when you have a daughter first, and she don't have
like we had a daughter.
You have to do
girl thing.
Yeah, you got exactly.
Yeah.
So to me,
he don't even want to say it. You got to do.
No, I'm
So
saying
you gonna hire a professional camera person to come in.
I've been a dad for over a decade.
That's what you want. If that's what you want,
I've been a
because
dad
that's our moment. And here's the problem with hoes in the world. The image of a daddy hasn't been seen enough with him being with her. So that the image is damaged. You know, that nobody really sees my daddy willing to go to the extent of even embarrassing himself to be with me. Think about the girl. Think about what she's gonna be talk about later on. Think about the girl.
Yeah, but
he has
cool.
a wife. Look. Let's
cool.
think about the girl. Let's talk about him and his wife. They're secure. She's there. All right, but think about what this is gonna do for the girl. Think about how many people is talking about her daddy, but her daddy did this for me.
Think of the joke.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but even still,
no, I'm saying.
But to me, I don't think it's even necessary to do that. My daughter,
it might not be necessary.
My daughter seeing me in the crowd, helping out backstage, taking pics, recording the video, being on camera number 3. During the dance recital, all that is the support that she needs. So I don't think
that's you.
But I'm saying,
maybe he can't be there.
Yeah,
maybe he hasn't been there the
yeah.
whole dance season, and maybe this is the only thing to let her know that I support you. Now check this out.
To me, it's other ways.
Check this out. Let me tell you.
Ways to do that.
Let me tell you a real story.
it's other ways to do
maybe
that.
for you.
It's other ways to do that.
Yeah.
And for you too. And for you too.
For me, I wouldn't do it.
Okay. Stop saying for you.
But look, I'm just saying for you too. For me too. But look, check this out.
You doing that?
No. Check this out.
Okay.
I ain't gonna.
Okay.
So look, but I will let somebody take a picture of me if she doing my. If I'm doing anything with my daughter,
cool.
But look, my wife was told as a child that she didn't have the right figure, or that she was too tall, or what have you, to dance by somebody. All right, and it damaged her for wanting to dance, and she really wanted to dance. Now, her dad. What if her dad?
My hips were too black.
She said her hips were too black, or her too wide.
From a lighter skin.
It was a white woman
person.
Told her that she had too much hips. And so as a daddy, now as a dad, that's messed up. Now as a dad, I would have gone to the extreme. I don't know what I would have done to get her confidence back, because it destroyed her confidence. It destroyed her confidence. How do we know where the baby's confidence is and what the dad is willing to do for her daughter? Now you telling me that, and we might be saying it together that, hey baby, some of it you're gonna have to take on your own. You got to grow up. The lady said it. Maybe. But this man might be willing to put himself out there for the confidence of his daughter. You never know and I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you something. As a dad.
Hurry up.
As a dad, if we all had to go there for our daughters, we'd probably do it. If we had to.
I don't have to. I don't think
you might not have to.
Yeah.
That might not be a choice.
There's so many other ways to support to love on.
It might be, but maybe he failed at all of them.
That's true.
Well, then that's the problem.
That might be the problem.
Yeah. So when you compounded the problem by trying to make up, you're down 27-0.
So you just throw a Hail Mary from second quarter on.
All right.
Every pass was a Hail Mary.
All right.
He
got to do what he got. And you can see, he did a Hail Mary on that play. His knees out.
That's why he might have
then he got a short tutu. He could have had a long one.
my God.
Might have on makeup next
He could have
time.
had a look.
Might have to put on the eyelashes and everything next time. I don't know.
My daughter did elbows.
Yeah, fix the first part, and then you ain't got to do that.
Probably so.
All right, next part.
That's how we gonna wrap that up, huh?
Do the first part right, and you ain't got to do that.
You got to do better.
Do better.
You got to do better.
Got to do better.
Okay.
Got to do. All right.
Got to do better.
What's our next topic? Yes, please. Let's move on to the next
That's a
topic.
whole other show.
We're way over on that. Okay, so the topic of the day.
Oh, that's supposed to be a short.
Yeah, that was just the post of the day.
Man, why you?
We've been trying to cut it out. But anyway, the topic of the day is a viral video that went viral with our brother D1 Music.
Shout out to D1.
And Rick Ross responding to something he said on a radio interview. He was basically bringing up that the content of the music, the content of what we call gangster hip hop or whatever, trap music, yada yada yada. And he said what he said, and then Meek Mill responded in the comment section, but Rick Ross went on and did a video that kind of harsh, going back at him. But we'll let y'all see the video, and then we'll
Shout out D1.
You could do better, brother. I love you too much. I love you too much to not be honest with you. Rick Ross, you could do better, brother. Meek Mill, you could do better, brother. I love you too much not to be honest with you. Are you the face of prison reform? Cause are you the face of prison reform? Or are you sitting here on your new song with Ross talking about getting somebody murked and shot at the red light?
Little man, whoever you is, until you feed the kids where you from for 20 years straight, don't question Rose. Wait until you buy 10,000 bikes, 10,000 trikes.
What's a trike?
Give all the young
Tricycles.
girls who pregnant Pampers for Christmas for 20 years straight. Don't question boss. You heard me, little man? Get that basket off your head so you could think clear, little man.
Stop
You
laughing.
going viral for speaking on niggas' names, not because of your talent, not because of your gift. Go viral, player, off of your wisdom that you sharing. Since you want to go viral, I'm going to show you how to go viral, little man. But go viral feeding them kids in your hood. Go viral giving them bikes away. Go viral Christmas time. Now, don't be saying, Jim Jones just gave away 6 figures worth of clothes in his hood, and you a nigga who talking. Yeah, shut up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that was a harsh response.
Stop laughing.
Yeah.
That wasn't harsh, man. That's just,
Tell him to shut up and all that. Like, bro,
that's not. I mean, he said do better. That's harsh. So I mean, for him to respond, I don't think that's harsh.
But I believe,
you're gonna get a response. I don't. That's me. That's me.
Yeah, I believe D1 had a point, got his point across, and Mr. Rose just kind of did the Mario Kart and bobbed and weaved.
I think a lot of
everything.
people didn't get the point. Like he was saying that.
Oh, they got the point.
And
He
then he did a response to that response.
Yeah.
He did a response to saying, I wasn't talking about what you were doing in the hood. He was saying that I believe that your content in your music is doing more bad than you
are doing good. Right.
Yeah.
By giving away these turkeys and trikes and bikes and stuff like that.
So I don't think Rick Ross was getting it, basically.
He didn't.
Meek Mill did, because Meek Mill commented, and he actually addressed the content. He said in the comment section under that post, under D1 Music original post of that video, he said at D1 whatever, something to the extent of, paraphrasing, I came in doing this music like that's what I do. Like, expectation wise, that's just what I do. But at least he addressed
it.
this.
Yeah.
Rick Ross didn't even address. He just like, okay, well, I'm
Wait
gonna
till
just
y'all
move this.
feed the whole
Yeah.
state turkeys.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He went to the turkeys and the trikes and bikes, and didn't say nothing about the content. And like you said, you don't a hit dog gonna holler.
Right.
Because he's not-
He would not have responded if it
didn't
wasn't
hit the target.
gaining
Right.
Yeah.
And
the
so,
fact that he doesn't want to change. That's obvious.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to change my music just because.
and to me, I love what D1 is doing, what he stands for. For me, I just feel like it's my job to just do my thing, and try to, there's plenty of people that you can call out for all types of things in the kingdom too, in the world and in the kingdom. There's a lot of people that we could call out. I just feel like, for me, that I supposed to just do what God told me to do because it's so much. One, and and if people are doing whatever, sometimes they need to see what you're doing in order to for you to influence some of the decisions that they're making. And I think that that's one of the things that I'm believing God for, that we all get to the point of influence, to whereas that what we're doing is attractive enough for people to change, and not necessarily because we are calling them out. Now, I'm not saying for him calling them out is wrong. I'm not saying
Yeah,
that,
I think it's
if
different.
that's what God called him to do. That's
I think it's different for different.
but I
people.
know for me, I just feel like we just gotta do that now. Now, let me talk about both sides of it. The comment that he made as far as the basket on his head,
man, why you?
that joke is funny. Like, it's funny. Like, and I love D1, but that joke is funny to me. So, like, am I not kingdom if I laugh? And everybody got something that you could laugh at. Me too. But that part that's what made it funny to me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like even the fact that Rick Ross responded gives you kind of like a sense of, man, I thought I was doing good. I thought I was doing right. I thought with my money I was doing okay. And because you got a lot of people hating on Rick Ross, but he only responded to the guy when he attacked what's supposed to be his good side.
The D, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, nobody's talking about his lyrics and him being a bad musician, because he's a dope musician.
Because he wouldn't have said anything.
And some of the stuff that he says, of course, I believe in the kingdom. So if it doesn't line up with the word of God, then I don't. But his craft is dope. Now, but so and a lot of people say that he's not good. A lot of people say this with everybody. There's always haters out there, but he doesn't respond to all of them. What he did respond is to somebody that attacked. Man, I thought I was doing good. Yeah. Now I know some of these lyrics are questionable about us murking people, blah blah. And so that is the part that had me questioning. Man, are there people out there that do good? Are they doing it for their conscience to make sure that, man, somebody got killed from listening to my music, or was influenced to do something, and they want to make up for it? Or do they really feel like that they are messengers for the hood or whatever? You know what I'm saying? And because I really feel like that pinched him a little bit to say, hold on, bro. Because when a person is offended, if it ain't nothing, it ain't nothing. But if a person is offended and you really hit him in a spot, I feel like Rick Ross really got hit in a spot to let people know that, man, I know I ain't the most perfect man, but on the parts that I'm doing good, I got to stand up for that, because that's like almost my ticket into heaven. Like,
I don't think they connect too. I don't think they see their music and the good deeds they're not the same thing. They don't see that, okay, I'm like you were saying earlier, you can't eat candy all year and eat broccoli for one day, and then that's enough.
Pick out the broccoli when somebody say something about all the candy.
Like,
right.
No, that's not
if the
enough.
dentist say, man, your teeth are rotten, but I eat broccoli on Christmas
Right,
with all my trikes and bikes.
And Pampers.
Yeah, I do better on Christmas. But you ate candy all throughout the year.
Man,
but my thing is that you have to start seeing the collateral damage
Right.
to get to those turkeys.
Yeah.
And
He
said the girls would, you know, you're not talking about that they're married.
Because we just gonna keep talking.
He like a tennis match. He waiting. This ain't
jump in.
T-Haddy, what you think? No, this ain't that. You gotta jump
number one, number two, like TNT. Yeah,
you gotta jump in. You gotta jump in.
But
and so with Rick Ross, I feel like that's why it's important for us to come together, do music together, swag together, you know, build us up. Because in the kingdom, we fight. We're separate.
Yeah.
You know, D1 is on Rick Ross, but he was just on Lecrae. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's true.
So the thing about it is, and I'm not saying,
and that's it.
I'm just not saying who's right or wrong.
Yeah,
I'm not saying who's right or wrong. What I'm saying is there's a friend of mine that he goes viral by picking apart or supporting somebody else's viral video, just like we're doing right now, doing this and having, you know, that. To me, this is fun, but my kingdom, my assignment is music, it's pastoring. You know what I'm saying? Is really being concerned about individuals and you know, that not necessarily waiting till somebody do something to make commentary off of it. I'm not saying that that's what he's doing. I'm just saying that if we were in support of one another a little bit more. The Bible says, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. We're more than conquerors. I just feel like the enemy has scattered the kingdom so much that our effect is little. Yeah. And all we have to do, if we concentrating on coming together and making sure we build each other up, then we'll be fortified in front of the world.
Right.
So let me ask this. So I feel like it's an issue about principles, and it's so simple. Number one, if we men, there's certain ways that we handle situations. If we got a problem with each other, then even the Bible say if you got a problem, you go to that person first. Yeah. So when you go, and this we done made this mistake, man. Like the sons of the Most High don't have finesse, man. Like all he had to do was make the phone call, create a history of trying to reach out to Ross, right? Yeah. Because you could create a partnership from it. Because he's got enough clout. If you sitting on Sway in the morning, bro, obviously, I watched the interview. Sway, man, put that man like on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? So for what he does and for what he's doing, for him to be on that pedestal, that was a blessing enough. Yeah. Or that status enough to let me use this as an opportunity to try to extend and create partnerships. But I feel like that's just a finesse thing. That's like you just gotta know how to get what you want. And Christians, I think, we feel like we get some kind of reward for sounding an alarm off of certain things. Yeah. And it's like, nah, you shouldn't have did that like that. Fast. You could, if this is the ultimate goal, let's take like the bottom of everything is, bro, I'm trying to feed my family. Right. That's why if you ask hundreds of people in prison, why they sitting in prison, why you do that, man? Yeah. Most of them was just trying to survive. Or most of them was just trying to take care of their kids. Right. It's the same with rappers. If the people who own everything saying, hey, this is what we want from your talent. Right. We want you to deliver this from your talent. Right. Then that's what we gonna do. Right. If you in the hood or you trying to come up, you gonna do whatever you gotta do to make money. I'm gonna put myself in a position of an actor or something like that. And an actor can play a villain. He can play this part. That's what rappers doing. Right. So it's like, man, none of these cats is really doing the stuff that they say anyway. Yeah. So we're understanding that as a son of God, we got to approach this thing with some finesse, man. We understand, okay, Ross, he got into it, hustling really just to feed his family and to put in a set of family legacy. He just got big dreams, big ambitions. He might not have a person in his ear to try to steer him the right way. Right. And to say, hey man, I know you doing this and that and then third, Ross, but this is how you can help too. Oh, I don't understand. Help me to understand, Ross, why y'all still talking about violence? Meek Mill, why you still talking about violence? And coming at him to where you try to
ask questions for information.
Ask questions for information, right. and let's do this thing like men, because that ain't really manly. If you just randomly jumping up and saying something about me, we ain't had a conversation, right? Yeah. And I got at least we don't talk about the basket on your.
We don't know. He might have.
I got a nerve. Yeah, it's free. It's open target. We
don't know. He could have reached out to Meek Mill. Right. Meek Mill, and because he was like, man, I love you too much to let, like he may have had a conversation, but we don't know. But I see what you're saying.
And D1 is doing it like I really love D1. I love his gift. I love his talent. I love his swag. And I love how he's doing things.
I like
so
it.
how he
is aggressive.
How God is calling him to do it is, you know, and the thing about it is, if God has his hand on you to do a certain thing, then it's gonna work for you and ain't gonna work for somebody else.
Right.
Yeah.
Cause if I say something, it's gonna be taken a totally different way. The world gonna come after me and the kingdom, cause my tact, I ain't as crafty with the language, cause I'm gonna mess up, you know. So he's, you know, I pray for him how he's doing it, because he is getting some people's attention. You know what I'm saying? And so maybe God had his hand on it. I just feel like when they start looking for kingdom in music, that somebody need to be there. All right. If I stop, this is what I keep asking pastors. This is what I keep asking people in the church. All right. If that boy starts rapping for Jesus today, who's gonna let him rap in the church? Mm-hmm. Where's he gonna go?
Right.
Who gonna let him rap on Sundays? Who's gonna support him? What tour? Who's gonna let him in their venues? Who's gonna put him in the venue like this? Are you gonna bring your kids there when he's rapping for Jesus? Yeah,
looking because you talk about dressing the way he dressed. Yeah,
that kind of brings me to the other point, because me researching D1, I feel like he is the ultimate goal in terms of an independent artist, and I say that because one of the things he said was he was able to secure his financial freedom without music. So a lot of us, you're right, a lot of us don't have the support. If you say I'm gonna do this for the kingdom, the resources ain't there, bro.
They're not there.
They're not there. I'm gonna let you know. You represent the straight gate.
Yep.
So the straight gate it's few, it's little. You know what I'm saying? You dealing
straight
with
gate.
Yeah, with the T.
Hey.
I like the straight gate.
Oxymoron,
The straight gate. Which
Oh yeah.
The straight gate.
And we blessed. People say lucky, but we blessed. So I've been able to do a lot as an independent artist of music, you know, and you know, the ministry for the people that we have to serve. Sometimes you have to put in more than you get out, you know, and so that's a sacrifice. But we've been blessed. But I know a lot of times for people, especially in Christian hip hop or the kingdom sphere of doing music, have to be bivocational. You got to have a regular job and do music at the same time. And so we've been able to do kingdom music and business alone. And I know that it's very difficult for an artist to just say, I'm doing music, and get the support that he or she needs, especially if you somebody on the status of a Rick Ross. Yeah. You know, and so I just want to, but here's the other part of it. We have the resources, we have the venues, we have the influence, and I'll say we, kingdom of the church, but we don't have the decision makers. It just hadn't been, the infrastructure is not there. The infrastructure is not there, so that a kid,
somewhat it is, because the gospel artists do it. So
the infrastructure is not there for the hip hop artists.
Yeah, I think the decision makers are not there.
The main issue though isn't even sitting back and watching the genre develop the necessary resources. The action is us as OGs showing them how do you create sustaining income.
Right.
So now if I do that, I'm gonna be in a position where I don't have to pimp my gift out, because out of desperation, a lot of these cats, that's what put you in that position. So
right.
Now you when you started this journey, you said, man, I'm gonna do this for the Lord. Yeah. But then you start to try to face the society and all the definition of what it calls to be a man and all it calls to be a provider. And now that same gift, like it's harder to say no to certain things, because it's like, man, I'm gonna say no to this 10,000 signing bonus. You know, $10,000 ain't no money.
Right.
I'm gonna say no to this $10,000 signing bonus. Man, I can pay rent for such and such for at least 10 months.
Yeah, right. You know
what I'm saying? And so I feel like that's the issue. We just gotta figure it out, man. It's too much. We in the information super age, man.
Right.
People get money and they don't say nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, us we got to figure out how do we get people in the system to where they can make their music, their giftings, their primary attention. Because it's ways to get money to where you ain't got to sit there and toil.
Yeah.
The Bible even says, man, my weight is easy.
Right.
My burdens are light. So where's the proof of that in the kingdom? It's already here. But we ain't sharing that information.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we can do music. We can do that. Boy, we can goddamn drop a song in a heartbeat tomorrow. But the system still got to develop. It's still so young. And while it's developing, guess what? I would like to be able to contribute to it as well. So if we put our heads together and we learn how to create more situations where we getting the money, where we take the pressure off a man in his house, man, because that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Man, he got to take care of his house.
First of all, they got to get rid of the lie of, it's not about the money.
Yeah, that's a straight up lie.
Then don't put out a record. Just sing.
Yeah.
Why did you put out a record?
It's not a. You gotta. It's always. You gotta take this false humility route as a kingdom artist, and because people come to me and say,
But
"Man,
watch this.
we're doing a free event.
Yeah.
We want you to come because it's not about the money."
Watch this.
And I was like, "Well, if it's not about the money, let me get $30,000."
Right.
But watch this. No,
If it ain't about the money,
Watch this.
And they like, "We ain't got it." I was like, "Well, then it's about the money."
What they don't think about is when they ask you, the artist, to do something free, but the producer got paid.
Right.
The manager got paid.
You pay for marketing. You did radio. You did all of that.
Everybody, but the artist has to do it for free.
Absolutely.
Your sound man didn't do it for free.
Right.
You got paid security out there. You ain't tell them to do it for free.
Right.
But the artist, we need you to go on stage and you do it for God. The security ain't doing it for God. He got a gun out there in the parking lot. He ain't doing it for God. Yeah.
Hey, these lights ain't on for God.
Right.
Yeah, these lights ain't on for God.
This air conditioner ain't on for
somebody got paid his power bill.
But still, I gotta ask: if you had $10 million in the bank coming in from a different resource, how do you answer that question? You gonna look at it a little different. If your money set and your family set, you gonna look at that different. If somebody say, "Hey, we want to do a show, we don't really got the money to pay you."
Then
I get that show. I get that all the time.
So I'm saying, what I'm saying is we should be in a position to where that ain't the issue, because at the reality of it is they have set it up to say, "Hey man, if you rap, you gonna be rich." We've been seeing that since we was kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even as far as MTV Cribs, for them to rent cribs for the artists and let them put on like this yours, it was a whole facade that we bought into.
Right.
Okay, so we know we not gonna be rich from
That
being
they
an
stole
independent
from
musician.
Lifestyles of the Rich and
Everybody.
Famous.
Right.
That's all that is.
Right. So I'm just saying, man, we too smart. We too smart, bro. We can figure out how to take our culture back, and then we got to do some stuff. They also have trained us to do everything in front of the camera, the tweet, every move, and I move by the inner court, outer court. That's how I move right there. So my inner course, none of your business what I'm doing in my inner course. It's only the people who in my inner court who gonna know what I'm doing.
Not inner course.
Inner courts.
Inner court.
Yeah. Make sure y'all know what he's saying. Like,
Hey, it's my country tone, and I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
All that pause and all that. That's bondage. Yelling all that.
You ain't got nothing, bitch.
Y'all know what I mean.
Y'all know what I mean.
In my inner courts.
Inner courts. Oh yeah, we went down.
We got the inner courts. We got the outer courts. You know what I'm saying? So move like that. Look, then he gonna be the bell behind it. You know the bell behind it, so you know what they thinking now. That ain't, I know.
In a court, yeah.
My wife like, "Hey, baby." I can't even say the word. I can't say the word.
You was talking about intercourse.
Talk about intercourse.
But no, go ahead, finish.
No, man. Basically, man, I just feel like we got to put our financial brains together, because this is the issue. I'm not speaking from what I heard. I'm speaking for what I know.
Yeah.
I know I could have contributed much more to this world as an artist and as a musician, as a producer, if I wasn't steady, having to get pulled off track for making sure my stability is good, making sure my kids are taken care of.
That's true.
Yeah.
Making sure my child support paid. Come on, somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. As a kingdom, you got resources, I got resources, this other person else got resources. Just like you're saying the right things. We can set up our own tour and we can do our own things. But we have to really have an understanding of how this thing really goes.
Yeah.
And for the people we bringing into it, we got to let them know first day, You might not ever be rich, bro. You might not ever get this many streams on Spotify or whatever. And then even with Spotify doing, they finna start taking more money from us. So it's like, bro, man, we got to figure out how to be sustaining without the system. You got to learn how to.
I worry about that bottom line all the time. Yeah.
I don't even want to have to worry about it.
Right.
You know
I feel you.
I don't. I'd rather come to the show and leave offering. Really, I would rather leave you some money.
Yeah.
It's
leave.
Anything that you're gonna do, whether it be music, whether it be business, it's gonna be a grind. And so, a lot of times people just don't understand the grind of it. They just think that they go in the studio and rap, and there's no business behind it. Right. And I think the music business, the kingdom business is the part. The business part is the part that's missing, because even though I do music off of and I live off of my gift, I work hard doing the business. Mm-hmm. I work hard doing the, you know what I'm saying? To whereas the time that I would spend investing in houses and doing other stuff, I just decided to put that energy in the business of music. You know what I'm saying? So to make it a business, to say, okay, when I do push this button, it's going to work this way for me. The great thing about studying Jesus Christ is that for 30 years of his life, he studied. For 30 years of his life, he was an entrepreneur. He was a carpenter. For 30 years of his life, he set himself up so that he can do kingdom business without having to worry about anything, because everything that he did was already set up. That's how they had a bag with them when they left, because he already had it set up before he went. 30 years. It took him 30 years. You see what I'm saying? So you're talking about most of the time, kids have dreams and aspirations, you know, but you gotta think about football players, basketball players. They work 18, 19 years of their lives, you know, for free. Matter of fact, they have to pay when we play. We working with Upward. We have to invest in the team as players now. And then in high school, you got to play for free, and in college, well, unless NIL, but for the most part, college you play for free, and then if you're lucky, you get chosen, you get in a draft to be, you know, have a chance to be rich. And so all of them, they don't understand how long it takes to work for free. Yeah, and work a plan.
I feel like that lends to the whole system.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they intentionally pick the people with the least amount of talent and put them on blast, because guess what? More people that they inspire to do that is less threat they got. That person becomes a doctor, or that person becomes going to real estate and become business owner. It's like we gonna highlight the thing and make it look super easy, but it's not.
Yeah.
Right. And it's our job, again, as black people, to expose our kids to the other avenues. It's up to me as a dad to expose my child to this, to expose my child to that, to ask them questions, to have their mind thinking in different ways.
Right.
Man, my son is making money off of his disco kid already. He's 14. And I'm like, man, I didn't make money in my business until I was close to 25.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't make, the first time she booked me to go somewhere, I think for $250.
Yeah.
I was like, you got them people. I sound like a slave. You got those folk to give you $250 for me to sing? Girl, you better not tell nobody that.
And your hat.
Because I didn't know. You know, now she get what she asked for, and God has blessed her. So, man, big shout out to
D1, man.
D1.
Hey, man,
keep doing your thing, bro. Keep doing your thing.
Shout out to D1. I'm a fan today.
Hey, but bro, he got you with the basket on your
Okay,
head.
thank you guys for joining us on the show today. We're going to leave that alone.
It was funny.
Hey, like and share.
I love the
Please share.
I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to be like you.
Like and share, people. Yeah, but that was a jab, bro. He landed that one. He landed that one. Yeah. Hey, man, we'll see y'all next week, man. Make sure you like and share. Remember, inthebooth@gmail.com. If you want us to talk about anything, want to get anything, you want to respond to anything, you want to say anything that you want us to get on the show, hit us up.
And I'm playing Mona in fantasy football. I got 4 or 5 missing players. She ain't said nothing.
Yeah.
She ain't said
I will be a
one
winner
word.
next week, and I'll let you guys know. You coming back? You coming back? Okay.
Yeah.
T had to come back.
She
So.
ain't tell me one thing, bro. You the commissioner supposed to tell me.
How's that?